welcome back to my channel and welcome to my first ever speed build. Previously on my channel I've only done apartment renovations, but today I'm building a summer camp here in Granite Falls. The way I thought this would work is if you send a child sim on vacation and then select 5 other sims for them to go on vacation with, child sims that is, and then send 2 young adults or 2 teenagers to be camp counselors, then it would kind of work like a summer camp. We don't actually have that many summer camp activities in game, unfortunately, so it's not gonna be like the proper summer camp experience, but I added like swings, a climbing frame, there's a swimmable lake that I made that you can fish in and swim in. I've got a campfire, and that horseshoe game that came with Outdoor Retreat as well. So there are some things to do. You can go hiking as well. You can go to is it the National Forest or the National Park or something? Yeah, I really liked the way this turned out, and I can't wait to play in this summer camp myself and send some of my child sims to summer camp. I've never actually been to summer camp myself, but I used to read books when I was a child about summer camp, and I just wanted to go so badly. I don't think I would want to go so much now. I went camping with guides when I was like 14, and it wasn't great. I'm definitely not a camping person. But yeah, I remember wanting to go so badly that it hurt. It just seemed like so much fun, and I think it's quite a big thing in America. I'm not really too sure. I'm not too familiar with it. It's not really a thing here. Yeah, these 3 cabins, 2 of them are for the children. So it sleeps 6 children, and then there's 1 hut that sleeps 2 camp counselors. And the counselors' hut is a bit more fancy. I add a kitchenette with a mini fridge and a coffee pot and a microwave and stuff like that. Whereas the kids don't get anything like that because they're children. They don't really need like a coffee pot and stuff. But I figured if they were going to eat, they'd probably have like barbecued food and food cooked on the bonfire. Not sure how realistic that is to actual summer camps, but I didn't really have the space for, is it called like a mess hall, where they all go and eat. I wanted this to be quite like a rustic summer camp, like really roughing it out in the wild, but not intense, if you get what I mean. I talk so much nonsense when I do these voiceovers. I've attempted this voiceover probably 10 times at this point. Just doing voiceovers makes me so anxious. So if you guys have any advice for doing voiceovers, I'd really appreciate it. Like, does it get easier with time? I don't know. But yeah, no, I'm just adding clutter to the cabins. Things like fresh towels and like toiletries and stuff like that. They do have their own bathrooms. When I went to guide camp, we had a hut with a shower in it. It was awful. I have nightmares about it to this day. It was nothing like as nice as this, but yeah, I just wanted this to be like a really fun place for your child sims to go, because I have seasons installed, I like to have a few days in the summer that are dedicated to the kids having time off. So basically like the summer holidays, but in The Sims 4. I have a mod, I think it's by Little Miss Sam, where there's just one of the holiday traditions is kids don't go to school. So adults will still go to work, but the kids can stay home. And there's just not enough for kids to do. So I thought a summer camp would be quite fun. And they can hang out with their friends, and I don't know, I like playing with my child sims. I like focusing on them and giving them cool experiences. But yeah, now I'm just adding like ivy and stuff to the huts because I figured they're outside and they're kind of disused for most of the year. People only use them in the summer and like look after all of the huts in the summer, so they're probably covered in branches and brambles and ivy and stuff like that. So yeah, I've never used these like dead branches from vampires before, but actually they work really well for this kind of build. I don't know if I went overboard with it, but I do really like the way it turned out. As you can see, every bed has a shelf above it, so they can add some of their personal possessions up onto the shelf. And now I'm doing the kitchenette for the camp counsellors. I used one of those mini fridges from Discover University. Now I'm just adding bins to all of the huts. Yeah, not really too much I can say. Yeah, the microwave, the coffee pot, some flowers, because I figured the camp counsellors are older. They probably want to take care of their hut a bit more than the kids do. Yeah, they've got their own bathroom as well, except it's shared between two people. I can't get my words out. It's shared between two people rather than three, like the other huts. I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at doing voiceovers. But yeah, I loved these beds from Discover University. I think they're perfect for what I'm using them for. And I added those posters from Strangerville to kind of look like summer camp posters. I don't know, like advertising the particular camp. I'm also adding like a wash tub and a washing line, because I figured they'd probably do all of their laundry by hand because they don't have any technology. And yeah, I'm just doing the lake now. So I used the custom pool tool to create a sort of wobbly pool, and then I added that sort of green water to make it look like it is a lake. And now I'm making a waterfall using these fountain thingies. And I really liked the way it turned out. It's not perfect, but I'm just utilising the tools that I have. And yeah, now I'm just adding some terrain paint. Honestly, all of the landscaping around the lake took me ages. I totally underestimated how long it would take me, but I do end up adding some of those fishing signs, which means that there is actually fish living in there, so you can see all of the fish like jumping out of the water and swimming and stuff, so it feels like a real lake. However, they don't work because of all of the landscaping. So before I put this on the gallery, I will kind of move them so that they are usable. But yeah, you can swim in this lake. You will be able to fish in it as well later. Honestly, the landscaping is just kind of tedious. I go through the debug menu and I take some of these outdoor retreat trees and sort of add them around. But yeah, landscaping, like this big of a space, is very hard. I'm not very good at landscaping at all. Some people are really good at it. I am not one of those people, because I never used to landscape in my builds until I started watching builds on YouTube, and I was like, oh, people do that? It looks so good. But yeah, this is kind of boring. What do you guys think about the new Eco Lifestyle expansion pack? I'm super excited about it. I love all things eco-friendly. I love environmental stuff. I'm a huge environmentalist, and yeah, it really excites me. I love the fact that you can change the way the world looks. I know we kind of had that with Sulani, but I found that Island Living fell a bit flat for me. It's really not one of my favourite packs because I didn't want a tropical world. I'm a family game player. I play in these big, beautiful suburban houses and these perfect families, and it just didn't fit in with my gameplay. And I never visit Sulani. I think if it was a holiday destination, I might have visited it a bit more. I never use it, but I feel like I will use this new world because it is sort of, I don't know, it would fit in with my gameplay a bit more. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but yeah, I'm really excited for Eco Lifestyle. I've pre-ordered it already. I know people are upset about it because they thought it was going to be country living, but that was a hoax, and it was never going to be a farming pack. So I don't understand why people are so angry and saying, well, this isn't the farming pack that I wanted, when it was never even going to be that. I have been ranting about it a little bit on my Twitter, just and the entitlement of some people. I think it's really upsetting to see. Anyway, we're coming on to the end of the video now, so I hope you enjoyed the screenshots, I hope you enjoyed the build, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!
Look out, here she comes, the woman that I love. It's too bad she'll never know. Yeah, I can't tell her how I feel, because she has someone who makes her happy. I'm a ghost in these walls, or at least I try to be. 'Cause I hope that I'm not showing how I feel for her, but she won't feel the same for me. I've got this picture in my mind. It's just the two of us, just the two of us. But I know I have to try to let her go, because she won't be mine. I listen when she talks, I watch her when she walks. She's giving me these feelings that I've never felt before, but she will never know that I love her so well. She's with somebody else and